Plague Tale Requiem is a game that is literally more of the first game, and that's kind of it. It doesn't really feel like much of an evolution of it, it just feels like more of that. And if that's what you're looking for, then that's exactly what you're going to get. First off, it's free in Game Pass, so if you've played the first game and have Game Pass, then you could just go play it, and I don't know why you're watching this review. If you don't have Game Pass, then if you played the first game and you liked it, you'll like this because it's more of that. If you haven't played the first game, you really should, because the story in the first game is significantly better while the gameplay is pretty much the same, and you'll be better served to come into the sequel knowing what happened in the past, because it's a little weird how they seem to have forgotten some of the events of the first game for this one, where it's like, huh? There's rats that eat people? I'm being a little facetious here, but I'm trying to avoid spoiling the exact specific things that happen that are identical to the first game, and people are very shocked that they happen. There's some neat new mechanics where you've got companions with you can tell to do things that they then remarkably overuse with things like, hey, there's a crank, and you use it, and it's like, oh, no, Amisha, you need to do something while the crank is up, and then you tell someone to do the crank for you. It's like, I could have just told them to do it in the first place, couldn't I? But the game doesn't let you, it stalls you out. There's also frequently times where you have to walk around and explore places, and the game just won't let you sprint. It's like, no, you got to walk slowly through this area. It's like, I kind of want to just move along. Small nuisances like that just kind of drag the whole experience down. Predictable twists and stupidity, and there's more combat in this one, but the combat doesn't feel much fun to actually do. Like, you've got a sling, you've got a crossbow, and a variety of other toys, and you've got some elemental stuff, like you can set things on fire, which you have to do to get past the rats because they don't like lights. Hey, look, fire. But you can also do that to people sometimes, and like, hey, if you use this, then this, and this, and combo it, then you can get this effect. But sometimes things just happen randomly. Like, there's also some weird things that happen regarding murdering people carrying torches, puts your torches out, and then sometimes those spontaneously combust anyway. It's a perfectly fine game. Like, it's a 7 out of 10 kind of thing. It's enjoyable for what it is. I don't know if it's worth buying to keep it full price. I'm certainly not keeping it. There's a New Game Plus mode for some extra trophies, and there's plenty of collectibles to find. But I don't really care about any of that stuff, so I'm not going to bother with it to go for the platinum. I had an okay time with it. And like I say at the start, if you can play it in Game Pass for free, you should just do that. But otherwise, it's well worth waiting for, say.